there are few things more difficult to navigate than a blank page. It's hard to know where to start, and it's hard to get going. I find it difficult sometimes to know what to write about. So we're gonna change that today. The solution I have found is to theme your journaling, to incorporate restrictions in a sense, so that you're working within a framework. Restrictions, believe it or not, limitations can actually trigger creativity when done right. And this can actually make the writing process a whole lot easier. So I'm going to give you a few suggestions about how you could do this. These are ideas. They don't have to look, what you end up doing does not have to look exactly like what I'm doing here. This might spark some ideas. My favorite example is to have I don't know if you can see this here, is to keep a language journal. If you are in the process of learning a language, it is absolutely incredible to write the vocabulary that you're learning, the expressions that you're picking up, but also to journal, to write out your thoughts and experiences in a foreign language. And at first, you're gonna probably not write super eloquently. It's really, really challenging and more time consuming for sure to write in a foreign language. But it is so amazing to look back on my journal entries from last year in Italian and see what I was going through, what I was experiencing and whatnot, but through the lens of a foreign language and with the additional perk of getting to see my own progress with the language. It's funny, writing in a foreign language made writing simple things, basic things that I was experiencing so much more fun and stimulating because it was all a challenge. And so I think this is definitely one way that I've tricked myself in my own brain into enjoying what can sometimes be a process that doesn't seem super fun from the outside. But this ended up being a blast. So that's one example. Another example is to maintain what I call a mental clarity journal. This is a place where I keep all sorts of different things that feel related to my own sort of journey in understanding myself and understanding the world around me. And so there is absolutely a philosophical kind of spiritual bend to all of this. This can be notes that I write down when I'm meeting with my therapist. It can be quotes that I heard or saw somewhere that I want to keep. It can be almost like I give myself little thought experiments and little prompts to write within when I'm trying to sort through my thoughts and ideas on if we live in a simulation or what have you. There's really no rules other than this is a space for me to write out and sort of accumulate resources relating to this kind of mental clarity path that I'm on. And as a final example here, I also have a bullet journal. This can be a great way to track habits and sleep. Within a bullet journal, it can be fantastic to do like emotional updates on how you're doing on a particular week, check-ins on a bi-weekly or monthly basis. And this is fantastic too, because my framework here with my bullet journal is that this is me tracking myself. So it's tracking my habits, it's tracking how I'm taking care of myself, but it's also tracking how I'm doing emotionally. That is what this bullet journal has allowed me to do. It has allowed me to journal about my emotional well-being and kind of where I'm at with different things a lot more easily because it's within a framework. So you don't have to do all of these things. You don't even have to do any of them, but I would suggest trying something out for yourself. It could be a creativity or inspiration journal, again, a dream journal, a language journal, what have you. But I think the best way to get started is to not try and do it all. Not try to just start with a blank page, but to give yourself a creative restriction, a creative framework to work within.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.